It's number 5 on Olivia Rodrigo week, Joe. I am excited because I like Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah, she's great.
This song is called Traitor. I have definitely heard this, right?
I want to say I've heard this, but I couldn't tell you what it is, and I definitely haven't seen the video. This week was we had 5 days ago. This person said 6 weeks of asking Olivia Rodrigo week.
Yeah,
and I also want to say I'm sorry. One of the requests we didn't see a music video for the song "Happier," which is not this one, but
Happier will not be in this week.
So Happier, we replaced it with another one with a video. Sorry, we want to do the music videos, but the other 4 are in.
All right,
and so thank you, Zerfict9074.
Thank you, Zerfict.
6 weeks.
Guilty eyes and little white lies. Yeah, I played dumb, but I always knew that you'd talk to her. Maybe did even worse. I kept quiet so I could keep you. And ain't it funny how you ran to her the second that we called it quits? And ain't it funny how you said you were friends, now it sure as hell don't look like it. You betrayed me, and I know that you'll never feel sorry for the way I hurt. Yeah, you talked to her when we were together, loved you at your worst, but that didn't matter. It took you 2 weeks to go off and date her. Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor.
Ooh,
dang.
that's steep, Olivia.
That is steep. Hey, this truck is cool.
It is cool. It's like freaking futuristic Daft Punk looking thing.
But it's an old truck, right?
Yeah, it's an old truck with a bunch of probably LED lights. I guess it could be neon lights, but that would be dangerous.
Yeah, that'd be insane. I mean, this is what you'd expect. Okay. I feel like I've heard this song maybe once.
I can't remember it, I'll say.
Yeah, but okay. So this is a little irrelevant, but I toured with an artist who had a song that sounded exactly like this, and we thought that she was covering Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, really?
But it was just her song. So I think that's what I'm remembering.
What if you found out that this was actually a cover of that artist?
Holy
probably not. This is what you come to expect from, at least from a lot of what I think of Olivia Rodrigo, but which is passionate, beautiful singing, heartbreak usually.
Firing some shots.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just serving it up.
Yeah.
Although, you know what? Olivia, Ollie, may I call you Ollie? No, Olivia. It's a little tough. I mean, I guess he was. It seemed like he was kind of waiting for the breakup, ready to rip over.
Yeah, he's trying to do the right thing, but it still hurts. It still hurts.
Yeah. I mean, well, everyone right in there. If you break up.
Yeah, how long do you have to wait? What's the grace period?
Yeah, what's the grace period where it'd be like, whoa, that's a little too quick?
Yeah. Like, okay, we knew what you were doing.
I forget what it is. Is it like 1 month for every year of the relationship? There's something like that, maybe.
And then also, if it's someone that you both knew as a couple, it has to be a stranger. Okay, I think strangers get a shorter amount of time.
Definitely.
Strangers get 3 weeks minimum.
But if it's like your sister or something, it's a little hard.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of years.
If it's someone you both know, you got to give it 2 months.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And if it's a relative.
Shut up, Joe.
Now you bring her around just to shut me down, show her off like she's a new trophy. And I know if you were true, there's no damn way that you could fall in love with somebody that quickly. twisted games, all the questions you used to avoid. Ain't it funny? Remember I brought her up and you told me I was paranoid. You betrayed me, and I know that you'll never feel sorry for the way I heard. Yeah, you talked to her when we were together, loved you at your worst, but that didn't matter. It took you 2 weeks to go off and date her. Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor. God, I wish that you had thought this through before I went and fell in love with you. When she's sleeping in the bed we made, don't you dare forget about the way you betrayed me. 'Cause I know that you'll never feel sorry for the way I heard. Yeah, you talked to her when we were together. You gave me your word, but that didn't matter. It took you 2 weeks to go off and date her. Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor. Yeah, you're still a traitor. God, I wish that you had thought this through before I went and fell in love with you.
That's a great ending shot.
I like it.
That's
Just
sick.
walking into like a floating door. It makes me think of like a cheesy 80s sci-fi show.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's
but it's kind of,
but
but I
it
like
looks
it.
cool.
Yeah, I like it for that
Yeah.
reason.
all right. So we got the rest of the picture painted in
So
that
2
second
weeks.
verse. It was 2 weeks and showing them off on social media.
Yeah.
So, you can't do that. You got okay,
No.
and she knew her.
You also got to remember that
So-
Olivia Rodrigo, speaking from the, I don't know if she's in high school anymore. I don't think she is anymore. Even if she's usually speaking from the heart of a high school age student, like
Yeah,
a
it's
young
like
teenager.
Late teens, I feel like.
So, I mean, you go to the same school, you're probably all around the same, 3 dozen people.
That's
It's
true,
not
that's true.
exactly like there's that.
You're
I mean,
not adults.
yeah, you're not adults where you're like, oh, I live in a 1 million person city. I can just never see you again. You're like in a neighborhood and have to go to school on Monday.
Yeah.
Dang, being in high school, it's always so hard when you hear songs like this. High school being tough, man. That feeling that stays generation to generation.
Oh yeah. Well, that's when you have your first loves. Usually, not always, but most of the time, it seems like.
You're very inexperienced. You don't know how to handle heartbreak.
Even if you're not in love, that's at least when you have your first crush.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's run through how I feel this should go. Now that we understand the details, homeboy should have waited 2 months.
But we don't know how long they were together.
Well, long enough to fall in love. Well, long enough for Ollie here to fall in love.
How long do you think Olivia is gonna? Oh,
Okay, do you think she goes by
hold
Ollie
on,
or Liv?
Before we get into this, why don't we at least say this is a wonderful song?
Oh yeah.
I'd like
really
to-
nice melodies, and her
let's
voice
give
is
the
incredible.
flowers first.
Yeah,
for
give the
just-
flowers
for the great singing, and
Olivia
it has so
Rodrigo-
much passion.
and
it makes me feel like I'm in high school again.
Well, here's the other thing.
Except we didn't have that type of
She
music.
is a fantastic lyricist.
yeah,
She really paints a picture well, and
it's super relatable.
Her voice, she has a great range. Like she can go up top, and it doesn't feel strained, but it still feels impassioned. Like there's an edge to it. It's very nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She sings very clean with a lot of passion.
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
feel the heartbreak in her heart and the intensity.
Right. It's
without
not
it,
boring.
but also without scratching her voice, which can be cool too. But she keeps it really clean, which is just impressive. Obviously,
Great tone, great performer.
singer. And
All right.
like you said, the lyrics, they're really relatable because
She's a great lyricist.
I liked how it's so connectable. Because sometimes, I'm not the most artistic person in the world. I don't know if you've gathered this. I'm a phony. I'm a corny corn dog. And I know. And And so sometimes, you know, I like that she can speak the entire scenario and paint the picture without having to be too complex or confusing. Sometimes I'm like, these lyrics, you know, you gotta like know the backstory or something. See, this, you just come right in and you get the whole story.
Yeah, she's really good at coloring her words to make it like make them pop, but they don't come off as like, oh, you should have tried a little harder to make that flow.
She did it right.
Like it goes really well. It's very poetic, very poetic. And I think that's probably why she's so popular, is because of her lyrics. I mean, she does have an incredible voice, but the lyrics really are something.
If I ever go through a breakup again in my life,
you're going to Olivia
I'm going to buy a couple
house?
Olivia Rodrigo. I'm going to go to her house and say, hey, sing me through this one.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Because that would be terrifying.
Joe, I'm sure there's plenty of Rodrigo heads out there.
Ollie heads.
I have a friend, Ollie. Yeah. Let us know what you fans call yourselves.
Yeah.
I had a friend named Rodrigo. Well, he's still my friend. Anyways.
Oh, you guys didn't have a falling out? Let's go by Rod.
No, Drigo.
Drigo.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, back to...
Okay, so
how
back
we
to the
feel
story.
about this relationship.
The story, yeah.
So I'm thinking what guys should have done is waited a solid 2 months.
Yeah.
And maybe 2 weeks after he starts dating this new girl, then you can start sprinkling some posts. If you really want to, you don't have to do that though. Because people are together and they don't post about each other. It seems kind of like a fuck you to do that to someone. Like you know what you're doing. You know?
Yeah.
You don't post that without thought like, oh, I didn't even think about it. Like no one's that insensitive and ignorant.
Yeah, of course. Like if he's posting that, you got to know that she's gonna see it and be uncomfortable about it, obviously. And then you're gonna be walking in school together, and that's insane. You have to see each other. Like you can do whatever that. When you're an adult, you can do whatever the hell you want. You don't have to see that person ever again unless you work with them. But like the only people you know are when you're a kid.
But
usually are the kids.
Social media, Joe.
Oh yeah, but that's just like unfollow, F out of here. You know?
True. But at some point you should post it if your ex is still kind of hounding you, or it's still weird.
Yeah,
be
then
like,
it's a
all
problem.
right, you send a message. Be like, look, I've moved on. It's been 6 months.
Yeah, you got to get over this.
But anyways, that's how I feel about it. Let us know how you feel.
Well, one thing that's tough too. Once again, she's singing from the voice of a high school student.
Well,
They're
she said 2 weeks. 2
young.
weeks is
it's pretty quick, but
yeah.
they're so young.
Yeah.
They're impatient.
It hurts. 2 weeks feels like a year, Joe.
Yeah. I mean, when you're in high school, those 4 years are everything. And you're like, and then you graduate and you're like, wait a minute, there's like another 70 years left of this ride.
Shoot.
And I have no idea what's happening.
Damn it. I should have started paying attention years ago.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
I think another go through high school would be fun. It depends. It depends who you are and where you are.
Well, I mean, what just to like...
I don't know. Go through
I would be
again?
pretty limited with what I would be doing. I mean, with my like 30-year-old brain, that's a little weird.
Oh yeah, well you probably wouldn't want to be dating.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't want to be at high school parties either, because that would be even creepier.
Yeah, you'd have to erase your memory.
Like I mean,
just have to go back and
like
do it.
sitting at lunch with a bunch of teenagers.
It's probably dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
No, there's probably some kids that are pretty funny.
That's true. I'd be nice to all the kids that I probably would have been mean to in high school.
If you could turn back time, Joe.
Speak to me.
All right.
Next one.